Okay, again, I will share with you principles. If you have any question, you ask me. Now, siguro ang unang tanong, what is the best way to choose a business to start? Di ba, yun ang parating tanong, di ba? Ang tanong parati, anong magandang negosyong pasukan? Is that correct? Okay, lahat ng tao tinatanong, anong magandang negosyong pasukan? And I always get that question, anong magandang negosyong pasukan? And you know what? I always feel irritated. I always feel irritated when people ask me kung anong magandang negosyong pasukan. Ang rason, I feel it's a wrong question. Okay? But before I share with you the principle, may tanong ako sa inyo. When you're about to go into business, ano normally ang ginagamit nyo? Ano ang basihan nyo sa pagpili? Ano normally? Ha? Profit? Pero how do you know kung ano pa profit? When you're going to choose a business, like some of you are still employees, magninegosyo kayo, pag nagmimili kayo negosyo, ano normally ginagamit nyo? Ano yung bagay na ginagamit nyo to choose a business?
Something in line with your interest.
Something in line with your interest? Ano yung uso? Diba? People call that passion. Tama ba yun? Often people will say, pag papasok ka sa negosyo, you must be passionate about it. Am I correct? Okay? So tinatanong so people decide their business based on their passion or their interest. So may tanong ako sa inyo. Yung interest ba ninyo ngayon? Okay? Yung interest ba ninyo ngayon? Yun yung interest ninyo 10 years ago. Ha? No, di ba? So, tanong ko, ano nangyari sa passion nyo? Akala ko ba, pag mamimili kayo ng bagay na ipopursue, you use passion. Okay? Bakit iniwan nyo yung passion nyo noon? To pursue what you have today. Di ba nagsayang lang kayo ng oras and pera for doing that? Do you understand what I'm telling you? Meron kayong passion before eh. Pagkatapos, hindi nag-work. Okay? So ngayon, binago nyo passion nyo. Ano nangyari? Tapos ngayon, pag mamimili na naman kayo ng negosyo, you still use passion or interest. Sabi nyo, it is in line with what you like to do. So passion yan. So ang tanong ko, ano nangyari sa passion nyo? Can I tell you what happened to your passion? Bakit kayo nagbago? Okay? Nung hindi kayo pinakain ng passion nyo, di ba kasi hindi nag-succeed eh? Nung hindi kayo pinakain ng passion nyo, nagbago kayo ng passion. You started to pursue purpose. Anong purpose? Normally, ang purpose, baka kain lang. Di ba? Hindi ako pinakain nito eh. Di maghahanap ako nung, maski ano pwede. Basta makakain lang. So, yung unang trabahong nagbukas, tinanggap mo. Am I correct? Di ba? Yung unang bagay na nagbukas para pakainin ka, tinanggap mo. So, tanong ko, what happened to your passion? You have to understand, passion can change. And sa akin, si Harold, is my friend from Monterrey, ang passion is highly influenced by what? By what? Uso. By fad. Like for example, I came from Manila, I did something like this, and meron doon, very excited sila. Magmi-milk tea sila. Bakit? Usong milk tea. Now, tanong ko, passion mo ba talaga yung milk tea? Siyempre, mahilig siya sa milk tea. Gawin ko lang negosyo. Di ba? So, passion is highly influenced by uso. Like for example, many years ago, nauso ang nursing. Tama? Sino nag-nursing dito? Okay. Kamusta? Nurse pa rin kayo? Hindi na, no? Ano nangyari? Akala ko ba passion yun? Tapos, after nursing, ang sunod naman, chef. So, lahat ng bata nag-chef. Okay? Kamusta? Nagtayo ng restaurant? Hindi rin. Hindi ka marunong magluto sa bahay eh. Pero sabi nila, passion ko yung pagiging chef. So, ano nangyari doon? Imagine, meron akong pamangkin, she wanted to be a chef, namili pa ng eskwelahan. Yung bang 200,000 pesos ang yearly na tuition fee. Pagkatapos nung graduate, hindi nag-chef. Sabi ko, sayang naman yon. Only because you pursued passion. And ganun na naman tayo. Pagkatapos ngayon, magninegosyo tayo, gagamitin na naman natin passion. Maraming nalulugi sa passion. Okay? So before I explain to you how to choose a business, if you have Bibles, okay, if you have Bibles in your cell phone, I'd like you to open your Bibles to Genesis 1:28. Okay? Genesis 1:28. Genesis 1:28 says this, "And God blessed them, and God said to them, Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the sky, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." Now, of course, sa similya, pag pumunta kayo sa similya, maintindihan nyo, to be fruitful doesn't mean to make many children. Okay? Nagkamali na kayo, marami na kayong anak, pero hindi yan ang ibig sabihin. To be fruitful, ito sinasabi ko, to be fruitful is a model of how to live life. When God said, be fruitful, He was telling us, live like a plant. Okay? You start with your seed, you grow it, until you become fruitful. The reason I'm saying na hindi siya about making children, for two reasons. Okay? One, fruitfulness is a function of a plant. Pag sinabi mong fruitful, tanim lang ang nagiging fruitful. People cannot be fruitful. Ang feeling natin, ang fruits natin, mga anak, galing sa fruit of the womb. But you see, the command was given both to man and to woman. Hindi sinabi sa mag-asawa. Sinabi man and woman separately must be fruitful. So if making children, to be fruitful is making children, so tanong ko sa mga lalaki dito, sinong gusto makasubok sa inyo? Mga anak, minsan lang. I'm sure ayaw nyo, di ba? Kasi babae lang ang pwedeng manganak. Ang fruitfulness means God is telling us, follow the ways of the plant. Okay? First, it starts with the seed. Okay? May tanong ako sa inyo. When you have a mango seed, can you plant that in the US? In California? Nakarinig na kayo ng mangga galing sa California? Wala, di ba? Because mango trees cannot bear fruits in California. Now, if you have an apple seed, can you plant that in the Philippines? Will it bear fruit? You know, it will grow. Meron kami noon eh. Nakabigyan kami ng apple fruit from Japan. Tinanim namin yung seed, tumubo, namatay. Never nag-bear fruit. Because ang apple should only be planted sa Amerika. Sa temperate na climate. So, namimili siya. Namimili siya ng tataniman. Depende kung anong meron ka. Okay? So, ang tanong natin so God is saying, I have blessed you already. May binigay ko na yung seed mo. So, therefore, be fruitful. It's basically saying, I have given you what you need to have a good life. Pero ang tanong pa ng tao parati, anong magandang pasukan? Ang dapat tanong, anong meron na ako? Kasi may binigay na si God. Merong problema ang Pilipino. The Filipinos have this very terrible mental illness. What is that? They always believe there's something better elsewhere. Kaya maraming nagmamigrate, maraming nag-OFW. May tanong ako sa inyo. Kanina bang umaga, tumingin kayo sa salamin? Tumingin kayo sa salamin kanina umaga, hindi. Pagtingin nyo sa salamin, hindi mo tinanong sarili mo, bet ka pango? Ha? Tinanong mo sarili mo, hindi nyo matanggap na pango kayo. Okay? Tanggapin nyo lang na pango kayo. Bakit ko sinasabi yon? Kasi ganito itsura natin, kasi dito tayo linagay. We are intended for the Philippines, and yet many Filipinos are thinking of going elsewhere. Because ang kaginhawaan daw nila, pagpunta elsewhere. So, pumunta sa Amerika. Kamusta? Guminhawa yung buhay? Anong trabaho natin sa Amerika? Yung doktor sa Amerika, anong trabaho? Nurse. Dito doktor siya. Doon nurse siya. Yung executive dito, anong trabaho doon? Diba? Ordinary na trabaho. Mas malaki sweldo, pero mas degrading. And then we complain that when we go to America, may discrimination. But may discrimination. Of course, there's discrimination. Hindi ka para doon eh. Di ba? Doon, pangit ka. Dito, pogi ka. Sila pangit. Di ba? Kasi teritoryo natin to eh. Doon, they discriminate us. Here, we discriminate them. Because this is where God has placed you. Okay? So, Bible says, God has blessed you, God has blessed us already with something that will make us fruitful. There's another reference that I use in deciding what to pursue. It is the parable of the talent. Alam niyo yung parable of the talent? God gave one 5 talents, God gave another 2 talents, God gave one 1 talent. And sabi doon, it is according to their ability. What God has given you is always based on your ability. So 2 things you need to remember when choosing what you should pursue. What do you have and what do you know? Ano na ability mo? Okay? So when people come to me and ask, "Dong, ano magandang negosyong pasukan?" I really get irritated. I always tell them, walang magandang negosyo. Wala ring pangit. Lahat ng negosyo maganda. Lahat ng negosyo pangit. Kasi wala yan sa negosyo. Nasa nagne-negosyo yan. Like for example, lahat ba ng McDonald's store kumikita? Hindi, may nagsasara. Okay? Lahat ba ng Jollibee store kumikita? Hindi, may nagsasara. Okay? Wala yan sa negosyo. Nasa nagne-negosyo yan. So, hindi importante yung gusto mong pasukin. Ang importante, anong meron ka na. I know of this person sa Villa Ernesto, junk shop. I always buy things from him. Okay? And almost every 2 years, he buys a new car. So ano, magja-junk shop tayo lahat? Ha? Siya, napalago niya yung junk shop. Okay? Ang nagpalago, yung may-ari ng junk shop. Hindi yung junk shop yung issue. Ang issue, yung nagpalago. So sa negosyo, ang issue, yung tao. Hindi yung negosyo. In farming, it is the same. When in farming, people always ask me, "Dong, ano magandang tanim itanim?" And I still get irritated. Because I always tell them, anong meron ka na, and nasan ka? Ano alam mo? Because that's how you build up the business. In farming, it is not about the plant. It is about the farmer. You understand? So, sa akin, when you are about to choose a business, ang tanong ko, anong meron ka? Ano alam mo? However, many people would say, ayoko nung meron ako eh. Mas gusto ko yung ibang bagay eh. Okay? So, kaya sila nagsa-struggle. Meron silang gusto, yung meron sila, ayaw nila. So, let me explain something. Passion is a choice. Yung passion mo nung college ka, was it forced on you? No, it's something you choose. Nung hindi ka pinakain ng passion mo, ano ginawa mo? Yung nasa harap mo na magpapakain sa'yo, all of a sudden you decided, I make this my passion. Oh, di ba passion is a choice? Are you following me? So therefore, you can also decide to make what you have as your passion. Naintindihan niyo ako? Ulitin ko ha. Passion is a choice. It is based on what you want. Purpose is based on what you have. Ulitin ko. Passion is based on what you want. Purpose is based on what you have. Ano nang meron ako? Okay? Kaso lang, minsan, ayaw mo nung meron ka. Okay? The only thing you have to do is decide, I will make this my passion. Bakit importante magsimula kung anong meron ka? Kasi meron eh. May pagsisimulan eh. Okay? Ang pinaka mahirap sa negosyo, yung simula. Kaya yung iba naniniwala, dapat may puhunan. Ako naniniwala, hindi mo kailangan yung puhunan kung gagamitin mo kung anong meron ka. Okay? But let me just cut it there. Okay? Meron ba kayong tanong? You have any question? Meron pa ata siguro doon. Dane, you ask them if they have additional seats. Chairs. Okay, welcome dun sa bagong pasok, no? Pero again, let me repeat my request. Pwede ba kayo order ng kape tsaka merienda sa Mindanao? Okay? But anyway, any question dun sa sinabi ko? Any question?
Right. There's a lot who start a business based on addressing a need or a demand, but not necessarily their passion. Based on a need.
Okay. So, merong style, no? May style sa negosyo, di ba? Tama yan. Tama si Joey. It's based on need. You check your environment kung ano need niya. And yun ang pasukin mo. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, may nagtanong sa akin. Sabi niya sa akin, Dong, do you agree with Stephen Covey? Si Stephen Covey has this principle. Begin with the end in mind. So now I see a need. Okay? I see a need that I can address. So that need can make me rich. So do I begin with the end in mind? So ito sagot ko sa kanya. I partly agree with Stephen Covey. I partly do not agree with Stephen Covey. Kasi if you begin with the end in mind without considering what you have, sinayang mo anong meron ka. Naintindihan mo ako? I don't mind you looking at the needs. However, it must always be based on what you have. Narinig nyo na yung prinsipyo sa Tagalog. Hindi ka makakarating sa pupuntahan mo kung hindi ka marunong tumingin kung saan ka nanggaling. Bakit? Kung hindi mo alam na galing ka sa Cagayan, paano ka makakapunta sa Malaybalay? Everything everything you want in the future must always be based on what you have. Kasi you need to map out your path kung saan ka galing papunta ka doon. Now, iba Joey will start with, ito gusto ko. Very expensive. Bakit very expensive? Ganun ka, no, I used to work for HP. In HP, kung magplano kami, grabe yung panaginip namin. What do we want to be in the future? And ang tanong natin, ano bibili natin? I became an entrepreneur. Pag ganun niya, mapapautang ako. Hindi ako nakautang. I would tell people, no, if you like to know my story, it's in the book Breaking Through. Hindi kami makautang kasi dayo kami dito. So wala kaming pang-collateral. Wala kaming kaibigan, so walang magagaranti. So hindi kami makautang. So we had to make do with what we have. Gumanda rin naman eh. Yun, in fact, there was a story, Joey. I brought a friend, I think 3 years ago, to our farm. Our farm is very, very far. Okay? It's 1 hour from Manolo, papasok ka, rough road, difficult road. So when we were going to the farm, sabi ng kaibigan ko, Dong, mamimili ka lang ng lupa, pangit pa. Ang layo-layo, rough road, ang hirap puntahan. Can you imagine, my farm is 1 hour from our house. Meron akong pastor na dinala doon, sabi niya, alam mo, Sir Dong, pag lupa ko to, hindi ko to pupuntahan. May lupa ako, 15 minutes away, hindi ko pinupuntahan eh. Okay? Sabi niya, hindi ko pupuntahan. Alam mo, sabi ko sa kaibigan ko, pare, ito lang bigay ni God sa akin eh. The only choice I have is pagyamanin siya. Yan lang meron ako eh. Gumanda rin naman eh. Pero I have to change my mindset and say, this should be my passion. Now, I'm a farmer, no? Do you think I like to be a farmer? Nung nalaman ko, 2 years pa lang in farming, sabi ko, ayoko na. But no choice, andun eh. So yun ang belief ko. I don't mind you addressing kung ano kailangan ng environment mo. Walang problema. But do not always forget what you have. Bakit? Kasi mas matagal ang learning nung wala kang property o wala kang meron eh. Mas matagal ang learning doon. Mas mahal yun. Okay? Okay, Joy. Meron pa ibang tanong? Question? Okay, kung wala kayong tanong, to just add to that, let me share with you another story. A few years ago, there was these siblings who came and visited me sa Manolo for teach. Kaibigan ng anak ko. And when they were sharing their story, who they were, sabi nila, they own the biggest grocery store in their town. Now, the town was small. Okay? Pero they're still the biggest grocery store. Okay? So, medyo lamang yon, di ba? So, tinanong ko sila. Sabi ko, so who will take over the grocery store of your father? Sabi sa akin, wala ho. Sabi ko, bakit naman? Kasi ang gulo-gulo ng grocery store ng tatay ko eh. Ang daming nakawan, ang hirap kausap ng tao, ang hirap i-manage. So sabi ko, anong ginagawa nyo ngayon? So sabi nila, meron ako kaming kanya-kanyang negosyo today doon sa town namin. Nagsimula na kami ng ibang negosyo. So tanong ko, saan ang galing yung pera pang puhunan dyan? Saan ang galing? Saan ang galing? Sa grocery store. So, ibig sabihin, kumikita na yung grocery store. Diba? Binigyan sila ng negosyo, tas ayaw mo sa grocery store. Hindi ko passion eh. Tsaka maraming problema eh. Meron na, kumikita na eh. Ang kailangan lang gawin, pagandahin. So, dapat nung nag-aral ka sa eskwela, pinaghahandaan mo yung grocery store. Papayamanin ko, ayusin ko yung problema, tatanggalin ko yung pilferage, para lalong gumanda. Does that make better sense? Diba? Kaso passion gusto mo eh. Kumikita na eh. O hindi man, may lupa ka na eh. Okay? May lupa ka na eh. So, dapat you pursue kung anong meron na. Kasi passion can really change. And passion is very expensive. Pag nagsimula ka sa gusto mo na wala kang pagsisimulan, very, very expensive. So, I go around the country, I go around the city, I feel very bad about businesses and land. Yung lupa hindi ginamit. Bakit? Ayaw ng anak eh. Yung negosyo ng tatay nagsara. Maski kumikita. Ayaw ng anak eh. Because they like to pursue their passion. Di ba? We're very wasteful. Okay? So if you will like to ask, anong negosyong magandang simulan, based from what I've learned in the Bible, yun ang basihan. Anong meron ka na? Ano nang alam mo? Kasi dapat magsimula ka kung ano na binigay ni God sa'yo. You don't waste what you have already. Okay, then Mama will explain to you how you prepare for your own business. Okay? Question? Wala kayong tatanong? Any questions? Some of you are going into business. Wala kayong tanong? Huwag kayong mahiya. Hindi tayo magkakilala dito. So no right and wrong answer. Wala? Uwi na tayo ng maaga. Yan. Okay, kung wala kayong tatanong, let me just continue a story. I came from Qatar last month. And I was with financial guys. One of the most popular speaker today about preparing for retirement is a person named Rex Mendoza. He used to be president of Film Life and is really, really good. Okay? Ako, impressed ako sa kanya. So, we had the talk. We had a joint talk, and then the following day, he talked to these people, OFW, and he was telling them how to financially prepare for the return. So, tinanong niya yung grupo. Sabi niya, sino sa inyo ang gusto ng 200,000 pesos na passive income? So, everybody would raise up. Passive income, meaning every month papasok ng 200,000. Can you imagine? Galing, no? Tanong niya, sino gusto ng 100,000 na passive income every month? So, everybody wants that also. And then, after that question, tinanong niya, as in-explain niya, if you want 200,000 passive income every month, you need to have an investment portfolio of 60 million pesos. So, kita mo, bumagsak lahat ng mukha nila. Kasi ibig sabihin, hindi sila makakauwi hanggang wala silang 60 million. The other choice is you buy condominiums. Okay? Makabili ka ng 3 condominium, meron kang rental na 30,000, meron kang 90,000, pero magkano condominium? Abutin ka pa rin ng 30 million. Okay? Or may mura, siguro 20 million. And when I saw them, I felt very, very bad for them. Kasi hindi na sila makakauwi. And marami pa ka sa kanila, masama yung financial habits, na kung talaga hindi makakauwi ito. So I was talking to this couple. And the couple was saying, gusto ko na ho umuwi. Hindi sila makahintay makaroon ng 60 million pesos na investment. Okay? So sabi ko sa kanila, ano ba trabaho mo dun sa lalaki? Pediatric nurse. Sabi ko dun, tinanong ko sa babae, ano trabaho mo? Nurse ho, I'm a diabetic expert. Okay? So sabi ko, how are you preparing now for your return? Nakabili na sila ng 3 kondo. Pero that will still not be enough. Maganda naman daw yung rental. Sabi ko sa kanila, alam mo kung gagawin ko sa inyo, kung ako ba pabalik uwi, mag-open ako ng clinic. Mag-save ako ng pera, kung kaya mo ng 5 to 10 million, magbubukas ako ng dialysis center. Bakit? Kasi naintindihan ko yun eh. Okay? Nurse naman, isa diabetic expert, isa pediatric nurse, hindi sila doktor. Okay? Pero naintindihan nila yon. I will open a dialysis center kung saan ka nakatira. Kasi ngayon, kulang na kulang ang dialysis center. Pag hindi nyo ayusin yung kinakain nyo, mapapadialysis din kayo. Okay? So, you better eat healthy. Okay? Today, grabe ang need ng dialysis. And sila, inisip nila, condominium. Ako inisip ko, dapat iuwi mo yung, alam mo, pag construction ka, okay? Pag construction ka, many of them are construction sa Qatar, pag uwi mo, dapat ikaw pinakamalaking contractor sa town mo. Maski lang sa town mo. Huwag mo na isipin yung buong Pilipinas. I-delay lang ako. I just need this because I need to also post it in Facebook. So we can help other people. Okay? Okay. So sa akin, ang natutunan ko in the corporate world and in my entrepreneurial venture, dapat galing yan kung anong meron ka na alam noon. Kung ano ang ginagawa mo ngayon. Meron siyang parating koneksyon. When I resigned from HP in 1998, sabi nung pastor namin sa simbahan, yan ang pinakatangang ginawa mo. He scolded me. Okay, sabi pa niya sa akin, magtatayo ka ng babuyan, wala kang alam sa baboy. Pag pumasok ka sa babuyan, mangangamoy baboy ka. Sabi niya, tingin mo, yakapin ka ng misis mo. Okay, sa dami niyang sinabi, I went home, I felt very, very bad. Totoo naman, malayo yung management malayo yung being executive sa babuyan. However, the way we were able to succeed in our piggery was I used everything I learned from HP. In fact, I have a confession. I'm not a farmer. I'm a very, very poor farmer. Meaning, ako palaga mo sa baboy ni Harold, patay yung baboy ni Harold. Okay? Paglaga mo sa tanim, mamamatay yung tanim. But I'm an engineer. I know how to process things. I know how to manage things. So I put systems into the farm and I put discipline. So lahat ng natutunan ko sa HP, nagamit ko ngayon. And in HP, I would train my own people. So today, in our foundation, si Milya sa Kinabuhi, I still do the same. I learn something, I train people. So, God allowed me to use everything I learned sa ginagawa ko ngayon. So, ganun din sa inyo. If you're going into business, ang tanong, anong meron kayo? Ano nang alam mo? Okay? And dun ka magde-decide. Yung sinabi ni Joey, paano yung need? Joey, pag wala kang resources, huwag mo hahabulin yung need. Merong prinsipyo, di ba? Opportunity knocks only once. So, therefore, may tanong ako sa inyo. Meron ba kayong opportunity na pinursu, na pasok kayo? Imbis na kumita kayo, na pasok kayo? Meron nangyari sa inyo yun? Meron. Bakit? You pursued an opportunity na hindi mo naintindihan eh. Is there something wrong with the opportunity? No. Wala. It's just something you do not understand. Tapos pinasok mo siya kasi sabi, yayaman ka. Diba? Inimbita ka ng networking kwan. So, pasok ka naman sa networking. Sabi sa'yo, yayaman ka, maski part-time ka, naniwala ka naman. There's nothing wrong with networking. However, you need to understand, the key to networking is you build a network. Kung part-time ka lang, hindi ka yayaman yan, lit ng network mo eh. Kung gusto mo yumaman sa networking, you give your life to building a network. Okay? So, hindi lahat ng opportunity para sa inyo. You better choose properly. Kung anong meron, kung anong alam. If you pursue something na wala kang alam, pwede rin yun. Pero meron akong prinsipyo na you have to pay tuition fee. Anong tuition fee? Marami kang mawawalang pera. Kasi marami kang mag-aaral ka eh. Okay? Kaya siya mahal. Okay? Wala pa rin kayong tanong? Any question?
Okay, question.
Yes, Bambek.
What is your take? Kasi ngayon, parang uso ang franchise, getting franchise. What is your take on putting a business, somebody else's business?
Sana wag magalit si Harold. Si Harold is from Monterrey eh. Okay. One of my realization, Beck, when we moved here, I got very, very excited. Wow, contract grower ako ng Monterrey. Okay? So this gives me a very good future. In the first 4 years, I realized something miserable. Okay? Hindi ka magugutom pag may franchise ka. Hindi ka lang yayaman. Bakit? Ang laki-laki ng investment, ang lit-lit ng, di ba, ang lit ng portion na nakukuha mo. Ang lit ng portion. Okay? However, some people would say, di ikaw na doon, magsarili ka, hindi ko rin kaya yung cost nila. Yung cost nila sa feeds, hindi ko kaya. Yung farm namin, I need a feed inventory of 20 million. Hindi ko rin siya kaya. So, I will stay with the contract grower. Okay? Pero, if I start with on my own business, kasi andyan eh. So, what am I doing? I'm starting my other business, my vegetable, my chicken, may other business. Kasi mas malaki kita doon. There's nothing wrong with franchising. Okay? There's nothing wrong with franchising. Pero, hindi ganun kalaki ang return ng franchise. So, meron akong tanong. Waffle. Alam niyo waffle time? Grabe, free franchise. Hindi niyo intindihan paano gumawa ng waffle? Pag nag-waffle ka, ano lang nakuha mo doon? Di ba? Kung waffle lang, pag-aralan ko na lang yan. Okay? Mag-aralan ko, magwa-waffle ako sa sarili ko, pero tagal lang ang tuition fee. Di ba? So, walang problema yan, Beck. The cost is just too high. Okay? Harold, sorry ha. Totoo naman eh. Di ba? The cost is just too high. When they give you the number, sabihin nila, ROI ka in 5 years, hindi totoo yun. Hindi totoo yun. It is not their fault. Kung mag-project sila, lahat perfect. Walang problema. Eh, lahat ng negosyo may problema. Minsan walang supply, minsan walang market. So, kung lahat perfect, kita yon, sigurado yon. Hindi naman lahat perfect eh. Okay? So ako, kaya ko ito binuksan kasi I'm hoping you start your own businesses. Mas mahirap siya sa simula, mas magandang kita siya sa dulo. Kaso lang kayo, gusto nyo ng passive income. Tama ba yun? You're hoping in the future, may passive income kayo. Alam mo sa akin, yung passive income na yan, pangtamad yan. Imagine, magtatrabaho. Gusto ko pag nag-retire ako, yung nakahiga na lang ako pagkatapos papasok yung pera. Can I tell you something? Pag yun ang ambisyon nyo, maubos pera nyo. I've made computations already. Pag nag-retire ka, supposing natin, nag-retire ka, 200,000 ang sweldo mo. Nag-retire ka, 40 years ka with the company. How much will you get? Now, 200,000 times 40. How much will you get? 8 million. Nag-retire ka 60. Yung 8 million, mabubuhay ka hanggang 80? Ha? Mabubuhay ka hanggang 80? Tapos mahilig ka pa mamasyal. Gusto pa niya pag nag-retire, mamamasyal ako. Ubos. Okay, ubos. Okay? Ako, I have a different take on passive income. So, when I was talking to the OFW in Qatar, ito sabi ko, a farm is not passive income in the beginning. But if I set it up in a nice way, later, it gives me passive income. What do I mean? I've been farming for the past 20 years. Very, very difficult at the start. Okay? I'm still growing my farm. Darating ang panahon, passive income yan. Anong passive income? Pag yung baboy healthy, pag yung kambing healthy, pag yung manok healthy, pag yung vegetable healthy, papasok yun. Last month, I was out of Bukidnon for 3 weeks. Tumakbo rin naman eh. Kumita rin naman eh. Kasi na-set up na yung sistema. Kaso lang, ayoko ng passive income na walang ginagawa. Alam nyo bakit? Mahal ang walang ginagawa eh. Ang pinakamahal na trabaho, yung tamad. I'm not kidding. Like, what do I mean, for example? Some of you are still employees. Excited kayo pag bakasyon. Di ba? Excited kayo pag bakasyon? Bakit kayo excited pag bakasyon? Kasi mamamasyal kayo eh. May sweldo na, makakapasyal na pa. Okay? So, excited kayo. Yung pinasyal nyo, sakto lang sa sweldo nyo? Sakto hindi. Kulang pa. So, ibig sabihin, kasi nagbakasyon ka, nawalan ka ng pera. Pag wala kang ginagawa, mahal ang walang ginagawa. Okay? So, I'd rather have a passive income na may ginagawa pa rin ako. Okay? Kasi para for example, di ba, ngayon I am before you. Mrs. ko, namamasyal. Okay? Ngayon, andito ako, hindi ako napapagastos. Yung Mrs. ko gumagastos, yun yung patay, di ba? Okay? Kasi namamasyal siya. Pag nagtatrabaho kayo, may ginagawa kayo, hindi ka mapagastos. So, importante sa akin, may ginagawa kayo para hindi kayo mapagastos. Okay? But a business is passive income. Pag nakaset up siya. It becomes passive income na may pasok ng pasok. Yun ang concept ko, passive income. Passive income, hindi ka lang nakaupo. Okay? May tanong pa?
What's your take about Peter Drucker when he says that there's only one purpose of a business, that is to create customer and to keep it.
To?
Create a customer and to keep it.
Tama naman yon. I agree. Okay? We define business in many ways. Okay? Ako, I define business based on the plant. Yung model namin, we say, if you want a plant to be fruitful, do not focus on the fruit. Because fruits are just natural byproduct of healthy plant. So, definition ko ng business, I take care of my plant. And in business, I say, if you want a business to be profitable, do not focus on the profit. Because profit is a natural byproduct of a healthy business. When now I talk about a healthy business talks about a healthy organization and healthy customers. So I take care of my people, I take care of my customers. Profit is a natural byproduct. Kusang lumalabas. So, pero sabi mo, take care of your customer. Create customer. But you have to take care of your customer. Eh. So, I take care of my people first. So that they can take care of my customer.
So, one of the requirement for starting a business is to look for the customer.
No. Ako, my first goal is to build an organization who will take care of a customer. Diba? Sa atin, no? Karamihan ng negosyante, very concerned sa customer. Okay? Importante na happy yung customer. Sa akin, ang belief ko, pag hindi happy tao ko, hindi happy customer ko. Di ba? So, una tao ko. Alagaan ko tao ko. Kasi sila mag-aalaga ng customer ko. So, akin, kaya sabi ko, healthy organization. To me, the key to a profitable business is a healthy organization. Okay? Yung tao happy. Kasi pag happy yung tao, happy yung customer. Okay? Anything else? Kasi kung wala kita, uwi na tayo. Anything else?
How do you actually hire the right people for your business?
You never hire the right people. Let me explain. All of you want to look for good people for your businesses, di ba? You want to hire the best people. There's a reality in business. Yung magaling, may nag-aalaga nun. Hindi papakawalan yun. Magaling eh. So therefore, yung walang trabaho, yun yung mga may potential. Okay? Pero hindi pa ganun kagaling. So gagawin ninyo, mag-hire kayo ng magaling. Yung magaling ng magaling, mahal yun. Minsan mas magaling pa sa inyo. Di ba sino to? Yung mga consultant, you hire consultants. Yung consultants mas marunong pa sa inyo. Okay? Tapos you trust the consultant, lahat ng sinabi ng consultant, pinaniwalaan mo, nanlugi ang negosyo. Bakit nanlugi? Kasi ang tanong ko sa consultant, asan negosyo mo? Ano mas malaki kita? Negosyo o consultancy? Ano mas malaki kita? Negosyo. Di ba? So, bet ka consultant. Kasi hindi siya marunong magnegosyo. Tapos naniwala kayo sa consultant. Kasi naghahanap kayo ng magaling na tao. Okay? Tapos lugi kayo. Ako, gano'n, maraming lumapit sa akin consultant ng farming daw. Ang una kong tanong, saan farm mo? Di ba nasaan ang farm mo? Okay? And maraming farmers ngayon magpo-farm hiring a lot of consultants. Okay? Ako, mag-aaral ako. Now, go back to your question. How do you hire good people? You cannot hire good people. You hire people with potential. It is the responsibility of the owner to bring out that potential. Kaya nga sabi ko, create a healthy organization. Role yun ng leader. Okay? Meron na, what's your name? Jonel. Meron kumausap sa akin, Jonel, sabi niya, may nakita ko sa post niya sa Facebook na looking for a farm manager. Sabi niya, pleasing personality, experience in vegetable, experience in livestock, know how to market. Sabi ko, kung may ganyan tao, nagsarili na yan siya. Hindi ba ba't siya mag-hire? Ang galing pala niya eh. So you're looking for people to do your job. Let me explain this. I need to explain especially sa mga bata. Many of you believe entrepreneurship is freedom. Narinig yan? Freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want. That is bullshit. Bakit? Entrepreneurship is not freedom. You become a slave to your business. An entrepreneur must work 24/7. Alam ko yun. May mga entrepreneur dito. Pag may problema, I'm available 24/7. You're a slave to your business. So marami ako nakikitang millennial, startup, tas namamasyal. May party dito, namamasyal doon. Every week may ibang pinupuntahan. And feeling nila, entrepreneur sila. The business will never succeed. If you're an entrepreneur, you give your life to your business. To grow your people, to manage your system, to solve problems. Okay? So gusto mo mag-hire ng magaling na tao. Okay? Pag masyadong magaling, delikado ako nun. Yun ang belief ko. You never hire good people. You hire people with potential. It is now your role to bring out that potential. Okay?
So, Sir Dom, compensation will matter.
Ha?
Compensation will matter for good people.
Totoo. Tama si Ma'am Ging. No? Compensation, kung mahal, kung gusto mo magaling, mas mahal yon. Okay? Now, ganito ako, Ma'am Ging. Wala akong pera nung simula. Di ba? So, yung tao ko, kung ano lang meron. So, trinain ko yun. Yung lettuce supervisor namin, na grade 5 lang ang natapos, he can grow 8 tons of lettuce a week. Okay? Talo niya agriculturist. Grade 5 lang yon. Yung farm supervisor ko, yung kausap nila Harold, magaling naman yun, Harold, di ba? Yung farm supervisor ko, high school lang yun. Wala akong pera pang-hire nung simula eh. Okay? So, trinain ko sila. Ngayon, kung magsalita si Joel, kala mo, veterinarian. Di ba? Trinain ko sila. Kasi wala akong pera. Na kung gusto mo, pag marami kang pera, you hire. May problema lang ako, Ma'am Ging, sa ganun. Pag masyadong magaling, matigas ulo. Di ba? Kasi masyadong magaling eh. So ngayon, hindi ako makahire ng veterinarian at agriculturist. Ma-insecure yung grade 5 ko. At saka yung high school ko, ma-insecure sila. Okay? So sila na ngayon. So you have two choices. If you have money, hire the best that your money can afford. However, ang concern ko niyan, ugali. Kailangan mo pa rin ayusin yung ugali. Or, ito ako, I hire people with good hearts. Kasi yung skills, natuturo yon. Pero ako ngayon kailangan magturo. Okay? It's another trade-off. Okay? Meron pa?
Sir, how does your succession planning look like?
Yung succession planning ko, andun, no? Okay. Before I talk about my son, I will not talk about my son. My people, my own people. Lahat ng tao ko, merong apprentice. Yung aking farm supervisor na grade 5, may apprentice yun. May tinuturuan yun ng trabaho niya. Yung farm supervisor ko sa Babuyan, may apprentice yun. Imagine, puro kami mga elementary, high school, meron kaming apprentice. Okay? I don't know kung succession planning yun, but it's just to take care of calamities. Sabi ko doon sa aking farm supervisor sa Babuyan, paano pag nagkasakit ka 1 month? O paano pag gusto mo masyal ng 1 month? Kasi nung simula, ayaw niya ituro sa iba eh. Kasi normal yun, di ba? Para ako magaling. Sabi ko, hindi ka makakapasyal. So, turo mo. So, meron siyang 2. Okay? So, I just protect the organization. Ultimately, I hope my children will take over. So, I have to train them also. Okay? So, continuous lang yun.
Follow-up question. Do you have business continuity plan?
Anong business continuity plan?
Say if there is a crisis, your business can still go back to where it has been before.
Ang lalim, no? Hindi ko naintindihan. Business continuity. Let me tell you how I protect my business. I save a lot. That's the only way I protect my business. Yung plano-plano, yung ganyan-ganyan, wala akong ganyan. I save a lot. One of the things that I learned in business is calamities will come. All businesses will go through calamity. Ang nagsisave sa amin, savings namin. I save when times are good, baliktad kami. Hindi na to entrepreneurship. Iba na to. Dapat mag-attend na kayo na aming training. Okay. I save when business is good because I know calamities will come. I spend when business is bad, I spend to prepare for the good that will come. So that's the only anong tawag niyo? Continuity. Okay? Ganun lang kami. We save a lot. Okay? Now, huwag naman tayo pumunta sa masyado sa negosyo. Let's just stay with starting businesses. Let me now explain to you how to prepare for your own business. Di ba ganun? Di ba kanina, paano mamili ng negosyo? Ngayon, how to prepare to become an entrepreneur? Ako, isa lang talaga ang style ko to prepare for entrepreneurship. Isa lang advice ko sa inyo. And my advice is go be employed. Okay? Karamihan ngayon, a lot of people are now attending, di ba? BS entrepreneurship. Okay? Tapos, business management. Ang dami pumapasok dyan. Di ba? Dahil kong kilala eh. Pumuntang endurance, pumunta ng malaking eskwelahan, nag-aral. Pagkatapos, nagnegosyo. Paglabas. Ano nangyari sa kanila? Nag-succeed. Ha? Galing business school, may pera yung nanay, nagnegosyo. Kamusta nag-succeed? Alam mo ba't hindi nagsasucceed yon? There's nothing wrong with the school. Okay? There's nothing wrong with the course. Pero ito problema ko. Yung teacher na nagturo sa kanila, may negosyo? Problema tayo. Yung nagturo sa kanila, walang negosyo. Pero galing-galing magturo, kala mo may negosyo, di ba? So, when they teach, they make business looks very easy. Okay? Kala mo madali. Mahirap ang negosyo. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, entrepreneurship is not freedom. Okay? It's slavery to your business. Okay? Kung gusto mo siya mag-succeed, you need to give your life to your business. Ngayon lang ang nangyayari, ganito nangyayari. Lahat ng millennials, idol si Steve Jobs, Jack Ma, Henry C. Ang gusto nyo, yung buhay nila ngayon. Hindi nyo inintindi ano yung buhay nila nung nagsisimula sila. Nung nagsisimula ba sila, papasyal-pasyal sila? Pa-party-party? Uy, nung 1990s, nung hindi pa ako nagre-resign, lahat kami takot sa negosyo. Bakit? Kasi ang negosyante, slave sa negosyo niya. Ngayon, hindi na naisip ng mga millennials yun. Gusto nyo yung buhay nila ngayon. Ang tanong, ano yung buhay nila noon? And karamihan ng idol nyo na entrepreneur, karamihan empleyado. Steve Jobs was an employee at Atari. Okay, si Henry C., ang alam ko, naging empleyado sa mga grocery store bago nagnegosyo. Okay? Si Jack Ma, empleyado, teacher, empleyado ng Apple. Si Jack Ma, interpreter lang yan. Okay? So, lahat yan empleyado. Now, why do I say, if you want to prepare for your own business, be an employee? Very simple. The entrepreneurs who you should learn from do not have time to become teachers in school. You understand? Walang time yan. So, magtuturo, yung may time. Bakit? Hindi sila marunong magnegosyo eh. You understand? Ulitin ko ha. Your teachers did not want to deceive you. Okay? Hindi ka naloloko. Pero kung wala kang negosyo, ano ituturo mo sa ibang tao? Yung magaling magnegosyo, walang panahon magturo. So, ano gusto mong gawin? I now work for a good businessman. I work for the entrepreneur with the mindset of, I will study his ways. Okay?